Hey everyone, thanks for coming back for another figure opening video today. Today we are going to be opening up something very, very special. We are going to be opening up the Kocho Shinobu 1/7 scale figure from FunnyKnights. And oh my god, I cannot explain in words how excited I am to open this up today. I have been waiting for quite a while to get this, so oh my goodness. I'm really struggling where to start because much like the Nanachi figure that we got earlier this year, this box is huge. So let me try and go and give you some views of the box first, then we'll get into the figure, okay? Alright, here we go. So as we can see, we have our FunnyKnights logo there in the top right corner. We have our Shinobu inside covered with a lot of plastic wrap and already looking very, very pretty. The huge window is very reflective, so you can probably see a lot of the room and lighting and so on in here, so yeah, it's kind of interesting. Down here we have our Kimetsu no Yaiba logo, and then over here we have our Kocho Shinobu, and then we have our 1/7 scale figure up there, so very, very nice. On the other side we have a beautiful window with, like, in the shape of a butterfly. It's very, very pretty. There are also some beautiful purple flowers here in the background, so that is also very, very nice. On the other, oh, this is hard to turn. On the other side, we have our Shinobu Kocho figure, and we can see her in her full glory. And wow, if this is what she looks like, I cannot wait. Oh my god, I mean, just look at that. Oh, knocking my camera. Just look at that butterfly. Oh my god. All right, this is beautiful. And on the other side, so we have the back. Again, we have a lot of information. So we have our FunnyKnights logo up there. We have our Kocho Shinobu kanji and hiragana down the side there. We have our 7th scale figure, well, 1/7 scale figure down there too. And then we have a little bit more detail down here, so what it's made of. It's 25 centimeters tall, so that's good to know. We can also see the few pictures from the figure from behind and the front. And then over here we have our Kimetsu no Yaiba logo again. And then we have all of the safety information. I like that it has a lot of English on here too, so they don't have to worry about trying to translate everything to send it abroad. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on there. I will highlight at the bottom there is nothing, just a few folds going on and a little bit of the kind of ink going over the edge there as a shadow, so that's kind of cool. And then on the top, if we turn this round, we could see we have our Kocho Shinobu again, and we have our Kimetsu no Yaiba with another window. A lot of these scale figures have windows on them, so it's nice to actually see what the figure looks like kind of initially, although this one, kind of tough, too much plastic. But anyway, let's get into opening her up. Okay, here we go. Okay, and in with our knife. Now, apologies for the lighting in here, it's a bit of a grey day today, and the lighting I have set up in here doesn't really seem to help, and hopefully we can make that look better post-edit. But let's have a look-see. Just pull this open carefully, because I don't want to go breaking the box. All the plastic here. Let's bend that like so. Okay. Now, again, this is going to be a nightmare to get out. So we're going to lay it on its front, or lay it on its back, sorry. And we're going to pull out the plastic like so. Oh, wow. Oh, look. Look how pretty that looks. Oh, my goodness. All right, we got some unpacking to do, so give me 1 second. Okay, so first off, let's have a look at this stand. The stand is quite wide, in all honesty. We can see there are 3 holes on here too. And then you can also see, probably if I get the light in the right direction, there's a few weird kind of smear marks going off in this direction. Maybe this is from the drilling process, I'm not too sure. But actually I'm kind of upset by that. It just looks kind of gross, which is a shame. But there you go. The stand itself is pretty shallow. It's probably, what, about 6 millimeters, so pretty small. And then on the back, we just have a little bit of information here. We have some Japanese, we have Aniplex, foldable, made in China. So lots of cool stuff there. But yeah, just very, very bog standard stand. You don't get much detail typically on these scale figures, so let's put you down. And I will also highlight, it does have a stand for the leg. So even though the feet will go into just one part here, there is some support. So hopefully it doesn't fall over. So again, we'll also put this down over here. But of course, this is the part you are all looking forward to, and me. Oh my god, this is so cool. Now, we haven't looked at it yet, so let's take off the plastic together. Oh, a bit that fell off there. Oh, wow. Oh my god. this is so detailed. Holy hell. Wow. Oh my goodness. Look at the... Oh. Wow. I don't know what to say. Alright, it looks like we have a lot to talk about here. So let's start off by taking a look at her beautiful face. So as we can see, Shinobu has her beautiful purple eyes. There is a wonderful amount of detail that's gone in on the shading there. You can see that her nose does stick out a bit there too, and her mouth does have a tiny little indent there with a little bit of pink to kind of highlight the smile. So that's very pretty. We can also see that her hair has been beautifully designed, and again her hair comes up and goes into two sides, so it's parted in the middle, and this goes from a very nice dark purpley black colour into a much lighter kind of purple down at the tips. And again, there's a lot of love and detail that has gone into the moulding of this hair, so very, very nice. I also love this little bit kind of kicking off here. Looks like it's actually kind of flying because she's jumping. Oh, that's so cute! We can also see that her ears have also nicely been designed here too, so there's a fair bit of detail there, and probably on the other side if we turn this around. There we go, we can see that over there, so that's cool. On the back of her head, and I'm being so careful not to drop this, we have her beautiful butterfly hair clip, and again you can see there is a wonderful amount of detail here. It's a little bit glittery, there's a nice like kind of pattern going on to it, and it's layered. This part here, it comes above on top of this part, so very, very cool. Yeah, wow, this is really nice. Okay, so that is her face. Let's move down her body. So as you can see, she's wearing her Slayer Corps uniform, and she's also wearing this really nice Haori on top. I'm trying to work out where we should start. Let's start off from the Haori and work our way in. So taking a look here, we can see this again has this beautiful pattern going along, much like a butterfly's wing. I am an absolute sucker for anything butterfly wise, so this is huge in my books. This is just stunning, absolutely beautiful. It goes from a very nice kind of white color, and it's actually kind of metallic here in the kind of cloak part of her Haori, which is cool. Very shiny, which goes into a more kind of like solid white, and then the green and the pink, so there's a beautiful fade going along here. We can also see the outline of her Haori. The arm part is extremely long, and I think this is just to give the effect more of a butterfly's wing. Usually it wouldn't be that long, but wow, this is just beautiful, so no complaints by me there at all. It's exactly the same over here too. We have that wonderful, wonderful kind of design. And then let me turn her around. We could see from the back, she just looks like a butterfly. I mean, just look at that. Look how pretty this looks. Oh my goodness. I'm kind of speechless, honestly. This is so pretty. I do love how a lot of these, well, at the bottom of the cloak here has this beautiful, beautiful kind of flow going to it. So again, as if she's jumping, and like this has some kind of air behind it. Underneath here, we can also see that it's just a plain kind of metallic silver color, whitey silver. Hopefully the camera can kind of pick that up, but yeah, it's also very, very pretty too. But wow, look at this. If we look inside the sleeve here too, again, this has quite the opening here. In a lot of the prize figures, whenever we win the Kimetsu no Yaiba figures, these seem to be just solid, so you can't see anything inside. But you can actually see her sleeve here from her Slayer Corps uniform, and we have this beautifully, beautifully designed hand. Now, hopefully we can get a good angle here, but we can see each finger's been separately molded, very nicely painted. There's actually a few very realistic bends there on her fingers too. Very graceful hand. But on the other hand, and this is the one I'm most excited to look at, there's a butterfly. Look at the butterfly. Oh my god. So this butterfly has a beautiful kind of blue, kind of metallic sheen to it. Again, it has the same kind of lines that you're seeing all over her Haori up here. Just, oh my god, it's so stunning. Look at the top there, it's so pretty. Oh my goodness, look at that. And it's just sitting gracefully on her middle finger. I mean, how cool is that? I'm so sorry, I'm going into way too much detail on this. But regardless, this is absolutely beautiful. I'm loving this. Okay, so we've had a look at the top part there. Let's move into her Slayer Corps uniform. So as we can see, her Slayer Corps uniform is a beautiful purple colour, again matching her hair. We have this nice kind of faded pattern in different areas, maybe kind of a bit around her breast, in the middle and down by her stomach is a little bit darker, so it's a little bit shaded like so. That's the same going down her legs, there is some nice shading there. There is also this beautiful folding going on here too, so very, very impressed. Even down here at the bottom of her legs, there's like kind of a few ruffles going on where her, well, I guess her full body piece is being kind of brought up because she has these protective bits. We'll come to these in a second because we missed a lot up the top. We can also see that her collar has a nice design with the white there. There's a few, the paint doesn't look perfect there, but it does look very nice, so it's all good. These beautiful gold buttons coming down here too, so very, very pretty. And also this little pocket kind of liner up here, so it's also nice. She's also wearing this really, really nice white belt. And what I like is that it's separated from the figure itself, so again, that's very pretty. Even the buckle itself is nicely detailed, so it's cool. And then, I guess while we're here, we have this beautiful, beautiful sword. We can see that the handle is very long, and it has this beautiful, beautiful kind of green color to it with some nice kind of golden diamonds in the middle. It's very cool. The end also has a nice kind of golden sheen to it there. And also the handle here, or this, what is this called? I can't remember now. This stopper has the shape of a butterfly, and it's got this beautiful golden outside trim with a nice silver inside, so that is very, very nice. Now, something that's also really cool, it looks like the sword is being designed separately from the sheath, and it would be great if we could pull this out. We cannot, which is good to know, because I'm not going to go and try and pull that out. But something absolutely stunning on this sheath. I'm hoping the camera can pick this up, but there is a beautiful, beautiful design underneath there. It looks very, very pretty. And to see it a little bit better, we can actually look underneath. Oh, up here. This is going to be really hard to hold. Underneath there, we have that beautiful kind of golden line going up here. But again, we have this stunning, stunning design. I mean, that's just so, so pretty. I really do hope that you can all see that because it's so beautiful. Oh, wow, look at this. This cost 15,000 yen. This is definitely worth 15,000 yen. That's 150 bucks if you're translating it into American dollars. If you go into pounds, you're probably looking at 110 pounds, maybe 120. Regardless, she's a wonderful, worthwhile investment. And we haven't even finished. We've still got to go down to her feet. All right, let's move down to her feet. Oh God, I'm skipping ahead here. It's crazy. Okay, so moving down her legs, because this is definitely something we need to focus on before we talk about the figure generally. We have these beautiful kind of shin guards here. And again, these have the same motif, the same color and pattern as her Haori up here. So very nice. This is actually more textured too. So all of these black lines are a little bump actually going into the plastic, so it's been kind of nicely molded inside. That's really, really nice. I've never actually seen that on these kinds of figures, so very, very well thought out. Don't want to drop this, I'm being really careful here. We can see there is a beautiful white bow behind on both of her feet here. It's probably holding this in, so hopefully this doesn't fall down or just keeps the support for her trousers. I'm not sure. But then we also have her wonderful, wonderful sandals down here. These are, again, really, really nice. You can see there's a beautiful fading pattern there going on her socks. And wow, I mean, just look at that light purple going into the dark purple on the sides. And clearly it's been faded by the light. It's very pretty. And then her sandals are holding onto her shoes. I think these are called tabi. I can't remember off the top of my head. But again, these are nicely caught up the back of her shoes there so they don't fall off. And also at the front, because trust me, try walking in these without that back support. They fall off all the time, which is awful. And then if we turn this around, you can see at the bottom of these sandals, or these tabi, they have a nice kind of textured, like, kind of base. Again, this is grip for when you are walking, so yeah, very, very realistic, very, very pretty. So yeah, these feet are also very nice too. Now we can also see she has this very huge, or actually quite tall, black support here. And this is going to go into the stand to make it look as if she's actually kind of jumping off or kind of jumping into the distance or flying like a butterfly. Very graceful pose. So, with that in mind, let's get her into her stand. And here is our figure in her stand. And I am being really, really careful not to drop her because she's at a very, very weird angle. We always film going down, so it's kind of tough. But again, don't just take my word for it. I mean, Shinobu is my favorite character from this anime, so probably my views are a little bit biased here. But let me give you all a few pretty shots of this figure. So, let's take a look. Okay, and time to get you on your shelf. Here we go. We are going to put her up here today because this is the only place where we can actually fit her. Sorry, Miku, I'm trying not to catch your hair there. But wow, what a pretty figure. Oh my god, this is so pretty. Now, first off, let me apologize if this didn't seem as kind of energetic as I usually feel. I'll be really honest, I've been pretty tired recently. I haven't actually got much chance to kind of get some rest, so hopefully this came out quite nicely. I really do hope. I also want to comment that we did also open the other Shinobu figure down here. Now, she was meant to be coming out in a video before this one, but she is definitely going to come out first. I mean, just look how stunning she is. This is beautiful, beautiful. But hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Please do give us a like and please do subscribe for many more figures like this. We are actually planning to get a lot more scale figures coming soon. We have actually pre-ordered about 4 more, so fingers crossed they come in the next couple of months. Okay, love you all and bye!